I wouldn't say they need to trade DK, but all I'll say is this. We saw Seattle kind of do the same song and tune with Russell Wilson.
Well, I'll start with DK Metcalf first off. He has been taking it with stride and actually was pretty funny about it. He put out a tweet in response to something about him potentially getting traded and said, haven't heard anything and added himself on Twitter. Which is just what a lot of the journalists do, like per sources or whatever. So he was making fun of that. But I don't think Seattle should trade him just yet. I think it's a little bit of an overreaction to the Russell Wilson news to all of a sudden think that like they got to blow it up and get rid of any good piece that they have. Because sure, like they don't have necessarily a strong direction to go right now, but like you can get a quarterback in this year's draft, you can get a quarterback in next year's draft. Like, they can make moves to build the future of their team, and DK Metcalf can be a part of that. So he's still an incredible young receiver. Obviously, he's going to need a big money extension. But like, what else are they putting their money towards? Like they're basically moving on from all the old guard of Bobby Wagner and Russell Wilson, all these guys. And so I think they're going full rebuild mode. So I don't think it would hurt to put money towards a big name receiver like DK Metcalf, especially if your future quarterback is going to be someone you get in the draft. They're going to be on that rookie contract for a while, which means you can spend a lot of money elsewhere. So I think at least for DK Metcalf, the rumors and the thought that Seattle needs to trade him, it's just it feels a little like NBA-ish to me. Like, they don't feel like they're going to win right now, so you gotta get rid of every piece and just blow it up. That's just not really how the NFL works. So I don't think Seattle needs to trade DK Metcalf, and I don't expect them to.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they need to trade DK, but all I'll say is this. We saw Seattle kind of do the same song and tune with Russell Wilson. Although, albeit Russell's a little bit more of a different animal. Obviously, he's their franchise quarterback, or was. But they kind of said the same vibes. And Pro Football Talk made a very good point. Like, if you want DK to stay, why haven't you both agreed to an extension? So I honestly, my heart of hearts, it seems like DK wants to stay, or is at least willing to give it a go. He did mention, I think, a few weeks ago. I forget where. So don't come at me for plagiarism, because I'm not. This is not my reporting. But he did say, I want to be a leader here in Seattle, and then also what you just mentioned with social media of him kind of dispelling the rumors. I just get the feeling at least DK's fine staying with Seattle another year. Now the question is, does Seattle, I guess what offers do they have? Because apparently, I think he was responding to the Jets, right? I think the Jets were apparently interested in him. I've heard, there's been that rumor, and that they've offered like
Jets are interested in everybody at this point.
Yeah, which may say something about how they feel about the wide receivers in this class. Who knows if they're offering? Because apparently they offered their first round pick this year, which they already had tried, I think, offer for Tyreek, or I believe. But nonetheless. We'll see how the organization feels, but I think, if anything, they're kind of have your ideology where let's just give it at least another year. Let's see maybe they get the quarterback they like in the draft and things hit off right away, and all of a sudden your timeline's accelerated, or maybe they don't get the guys they want. Maybe they get more long-term project guys. Who knows? I think it's better to sit and wait. You can always trade him closer to training camp if he wasn't happy with how the draft went, or trade deadline, or even next offseason. There's a lot more opportunities to move him. So, I'm with you, especially in regards to DK. I don't think he hit the panic button there.